following gameplay video is meant for educational purposes only. Kirby's Epic Yarn and related properties are owned by HAL Laboratories, Nintendo, and some other Japanese guys. Please support the official release.
Welcome to Dreamland, a kingdom famous for peace and quiet. It's the perfect little land, if you like that sort of thing. Lately, there have been rumors of a caped sorcerer going around turning people into yarn. That's right, yarn. One day, Kirby saw his favorite food, a bright red tomato, on top of a bush. Down the hatch. But when Kirby tried to eat it, a caped sorcerer appeared. My name is... Hey, what are you doing? Stop that! No, that's my magic Metamato. Kirby gulped the Metamato right down. Just then, a white sock around the sorcerer's neck began to glow. Then it sucked Kirby up. This grass feels funny, Kirby thought. It feels like pants. And to Kirby's surprise, he saw that his entire body was made out of yarn. Then he saw a yarn monster chasing a blue yarn boy. Somebody help me! Kirby tried to swallow the monster up, but the air went right through his body. Kirby wondered what he should do. Suddenly, Kirby transformed into a car. He drove away with the boy and left the monster behind to eat his dust. Apparently, that strange Metamato gave Kirby the power to seamlessly transform into a car and who knows what else.
Hello there. My name is James.
And I'm Matthew.
Two powers combined, we are the Broken Game Brothers. Today we are playing Kirby's Epic Yarn. And as you can see, it stars Kirby and this blue dude.
Who is known as Fluff.
Yeah, he's very creative in naming himself. I will be playing as Prince Fluff. Matt is going to be the Kirby. Now, unlike most Kirby games, you do not suck enemies into your mouth. Yes, that is a very bad innuendo, but that is not the point. This game, you use the one button to grab things with your piece of yarn. And when you do it right, that happens. If you press and hold it, you ball them up. As you can see in co-op mode, you can also ball each other up and throw each other around to kill each other. It is great barrels of fun.
Right here we have... Oh, you jerk, you got it. That thing right there is for later in the level. It is not required, so we will not be getting all of them in this technical 100% playthrough. We won't be showing all their locations, as they are not required to complete the game. And here's another one.
They're called patches, by the way. They're just another kind of patch.
These treasure chests will always contain one of these type of items. We will be showing the locations of all of them as they are required. Right here, you can go behind scenery in some cases.
You press up to go between a door, up to go back in. That's all it is. It's pretty simple. Get out. And by the way, just like in Mario, if you're ever falling behind your friend, you press A and that happens.
This is the same as New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Also, really fun fact, you can't die in this game. And as you see those little strings, if you grab them, they'll pull things closer to you. Blue strings are permanent, red strings are not. There's a button, you press side to side to swing on it.
There's the King's Throne.
Press 2 to jump off.
These, you just go back and forth, wait until the climax and you'll jump higher.
Press jump and then down to ground pound. This right here, I just got. It's an arrow. Arrows will go straight through all enemies in their path. They will not be destroyed until they hit a wall. So it's kind of nice. If you have like 5 enemies in a row, you can destroy them all at once.
Alright, and then the third item in every level will be a CD with the music from the level.
But not always. Sometimes it plays additional music, but...
it will always be music, regardless of what happens.
Yar. Press side to become a car and to go faster.
Okay, here is what the patches are used for. This is why they aren't required, because it's just the end of the level. But if you get all of them, you will be guaranteed some beads, as they're called in this game.
Beads are the game's currency. You can't use them until later in the game, but basically the more beads you have, the merrier.
Yep.
So that we just beat the first level. This first video is just going to be a bunch of cutscenes, because that's what the introduction of the game is. As you can see, our first cutscene.
Not that I needed it. I'm Prince Fluff. Ever
See?
since Yin Yarn
Called
the
it. His
sorcerer
name is
with
Prince Fluff.
Patchland
Yin Yarn is a
7
bad
places,
guy.
you just can't
We
go
want to
anywhere
make the
without
bad things
running
from
into
stop happening.
horrible- But Fluff was interrupted
Bad things
when
from
they were
stop
attacked by
happening?
Exactly.
a huge three-eyed blob of yarn. Ew, gross, stop it! But before the blob could eat
That?
Prince Fluff,
I think their stops getting molested.
Kirby transformed and smashed it to smithereens in a most spectacular fashion. Among the little blob bits, there was a shimmering piece of spiraling yarn.
Something I really love about this game is the
That's
texture on the
That's the
graphics.
magic
It looks
yarn
like
Fluff
everything
explained.
is sewn together in a
This was
patchwork.
what
It's really
Prince
cool.
Fluff had been looking for.
So probably one of the more better
Yin Yarn
textured
had
games on the
stolen
Wii,
magic yarn from
in my opinion.
Patchland.
Aside from Okami was just freaking beautiful. So at the end of every area, you get these golden yarn sew together things, so that you get another area.
The yarn
And that is going to be our first actual world.
I
I think we're actually going to get into that next time, though. But first, we want to see a few other things.
I've got to find the
What
rest
about
of
the
them.
other pieces?
Kirby, always happy to help, decided to help his friend recover the missing pieces. And the two began their journey to stitch Patchland back together.
Yay! First area's open.
First area,
Grassland.
But before you do that, there's a few other things you're required to do. Little annoying. No, I don't want to be on.
And
Aw.
here we are, another cutscene within 5 seconds.
Oh yes, it works. So this dude, I was just going to explain.
Prince Fluff, what an unexpected. Ugh, I can't talk.
You talk no good.
Prince Fluff, what an unexpected surprise. Oh, and who might your friend here be?
The silent hero.
Lord Kirby, you say? He's
He's a
visiting us
lord.
from another world, you say? How exciting, you say? My name is Dom Wool, and it is my pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You say.
Lord Kirby is helping you save our land? I know what I'm talking about. Oh, that's
You
just
don't
wonderful.
lie.
I am the manager of Quilty Court here, you say. Please come inside for a moment. I insist.
You say. You say.
Apartment number 101.
Clearly, you must be a Yu-Gi-Oh fan.
Welcome to your new home. What?
Yeah,
That's
Kirby's
just kind of
about-
creepy.
He is a
Well,
creep.
I suppose it's not much to look at just yet, but I'd be honored to have one of Prince Fluff's guests staying.
He's not a princess, he's a prince.
That's what you think. He's genderless, like Kirby.
Who did you think?
A proper home must be properly furnished. Please accept this gift from me. Feel free to furnish your new place in whatever way you desire. We'll discuss the rent later.
Yeah, he never discusses rent with you. Don't get your hopes up.
Go ahead and enjoy the space. If you have any questions, I'll be around. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I hear one of my other tenants walking by outside.
Okay, so this is just like a little additional thing for the game. They're going to explain, this is only something only player 1 can do. You get to add furniture to the various rooms and decorate them. You do that, and a tenant will move in, you talk to the tenant, and you get to play a minigame. It's very simple. He's waving goodbye, hurrah!
And that's actually part of the reason that you have to get 100% in all the areas.
Right. Well, we are going to end it off right about here. We thank you all for watching. Join us next time when we take on the first world of Kirby, Grassland. Dun dun dun.
Yay!